is that even going? Ah. Right, so it is. Now then guys, today we're going to be propagating some tomato seeds and some pepper seeds. As you can see, I already got started, but we had some technical difficulties, or shall I say I was being a bit of a sausage over technology again. One of the two, hey ho. So, what I've done is a bit of tissue paper going that way, wetted down, and a bit of tissue going that way, wetted down. So then we've got a nice little bed there, so the roots won't dig too deep into that. You can wet them down really soggy and just kind of pick them out when they're ready. This is what I do. There's other methods, but you can do probably 1,000 seeds this way. I was just doing a few. I've mixed up my pepper seeds. I've got hot Italian coal, cayenne, anthium, and Scotch bonnets. So hopefully that'll make some decent peppers for the garden. I've stuck them in this little flat container for me to pick them out on. To be fair, I'm just going to use my fingers because I'm quicker with my fingers. Just like so. I did separate everything up last year, but it was a nightmare trying to keep up with what was what. I kept, every time I swapped things around, I forgot to list what they were before doing it, and just a nightmare for myself. So I've mixed everything up. Bugger it, is what I'm saying this year. Because I cannot be bothered to try to keep up with things, if I'm honest with you.
This mouse backpack is the best I've ever used.
Oops. Dear me. So that's what that looks like. And we're just gonna, this time round, take half the ply off the paper. And only do one layer. What I've learned from last year is they can grow in between these layers, like so. So this top layer, I'm just gonna only have just for that. Like so. So it's only like half a ply. I'm just covered over the top of them like that. So if you haven't got much to shoot through, if we won't get trapped in between either. So that's a mistake that I've learned from last year that I'm not doing this year. So just one little thin ply, literally teared in half. You can see it. You see what I've done with the blue roll there. We get a cheeky little marker pen. And we just put down the side of it. You can't even see that, Jay. I might have to. Can't see it. I suppose you can see it in the light. I'll be able to see 3 P's in there. So anyway, deli peppers ready to go on the window ledge. Next I'm going to do my tomatoes, and I'm just going to do the same. I'm just going to mix everything up together and not bother try keeping up with what's what. It'll save me on labels, it'll save me on just tarting around, like messing around, you know. So yeah, I'm just going to empty these in this little tub I've got here. Then we'll go the old mix up and mix around. I don't know if you can see that. Trust me, I've got 20 or so different types of tomato seeds there to get at. And in this one, we're not going to roll them up nice and neatly, we're just going to sprinkle them in, I think. I thought I was missing one. I was like, hang on, I'm missing something here. It wasn't top of each other. So you're probably going to see from the beginning now how I started the last one, but because we had technical difficulties, that's going to be a copyright, so we'll go back. Dear me. That was definitely going to be a strike if I kept that one on. Anyway, so you're gonna see beginning to start on this tray, because hopefully we've not got no technical difficulties. While he says that, I'm gonna check if we're still running. Yeah, we're still running. Right. So I like to keep the base fairly thick for the roots to be nice and strong. And they'll just come up with a nice soak before I pull them out. They should come up with a nice soak. Did last year anyway. I think I did all my seeds like this. Did the carrots. I think, yeah, we've pretty much had a good innings. Some good outcomes on this. So. Someone in the comments might be saying, oh, you should be using cocoa fibre, you can recycle it, you can da-da-da-da-da. Tissue paper, mate. Tissue paper. Paper. Anyone knows what I'm referencing to, you're a legend. Paper. Anyone see paper? You want to trade paper? Anyway. One of my favourite scenes. We'll move on. Moving on. So what I do is, while the paper's still wet, just tidy it up. Just pinch it all. Like so. Like black. Hey up. Nearly there. Nearly said something there. I was going to say it's like something, but we can't say that either. Oh, dear me. Stay diplomatic, James. Don't say nothing about any sort of agencies or major like national channels or such. Moving on. Yeah, so I've mixed up all my seeds like I did last time, but you're not going to see that because there was a technical difficulty and I mashed it up. Anyway. Try to spread them out as much as you can. Got loads in here last year because I was dead tactical of how I was spreading them. Hey up. Anyway, moving on. So there my tomatoes. Like so. And then my tomatoes. So again, just half apply it. So you've only got a thin top layer. Don't use double ply and 2 sheets of double ply. I've just literally peeled off the first layer. Because we seem to grow in between the layers, I've figured out from last year that we just grow in between the layers and it just makes it difficult to transport them, hopefully. But it wasn't difficult, it was just a little bit fiddly and time consuming to untangle everything and everyone from each other. Give that a spray down, like so. Cover it up. Then we tidy this up first. And that side. Right. And then we just cover it up, like so. Then my tomatoes, and there are my peppers. Like so. And that's all I use. It's just a bit of tissue paper and some, I think these propagators were like $5 for the set, cheap, from like your local hardware store or other place. Yeah, that's how I do my seeds, that's how I germinate my seeds. So thank you for watching. Pop by and check out what I'm doing during the year. Hopefully I'll be doing some hiking, some biking trips, some camping trips. Again, hopefully some charitable causes and etc, etc. Yeah, until next time guys, catch me on the next one and take it easy.